just like to share with you a couple things again that I've received in the mail this past week that I pre-ordered. And I'm glad that it actually came in this week because my wife and I were going on a Alaskan cruise beginning of next week for a little over a week. So like I said, I'm glad that these arrived in time before we stopped the mail. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's behind the towel. And I'll bring this up close, a little bit closer for you. There you go. As you can see, I'm a big Ray Harryhausen fan, and I happened to come across this on the internet. In fact, it's one of my favorite movies, 20 Million Miles to Earth, and I actually didn't even realize that the creature that Ray Harryhausen made up for this movie actually had a name, and his name is Ymir. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong out there, but I'm going by Ymir. And this is one of the scenes in the movie where they actually captured him and they put him on a lab table. So let's kind of just take a look at it. This is from Columbia Heritage. It's from the Ray Harryhausen Film Library, and it is a cold cast resin. And of course, on the back of the box, they actually show 7 of the titles movies that Ray Harryhausen was famous for. It's an X Plus Company Limited through Columbia Heritage, for it. So, but without further ado, let's go ahead and take her out of the box and get a little bit closer look of it. Well, here he is out of the box, and I have him on a display kind of plaque right now that I got from Michael's. But I'll kind of give you a little 360 and kind of rotate him around so you can see all the nice fine details and the coloring that went in this particular resin figure. They did paint him in the two-tone. As you can see, we'll kind of bring him a little close. Let me bring the light. There you go. As you can see, he's pretty much got two-tone skin on him. A little bit of some green and some kind of some flesh tones, and as well as they got the his tongue painted red on the inside of his mouth, and of course, the eyes too are kind of a yellow with a black pupil. But yeah, you can see how he's kind of strapped in partially, and he looks like he's getting ready to escape off of the lab table. But I think it's very well done. I believe when I found this on the internet, it was probably around 25 bucks or so, free shipping. So like I said, it's one of my favorite movies by Ray Harryhausen, and it's just something I'd like to have to display. I did try looking actually for a actual model kit, but they're kind of, I guess, hard to find, or I'm still kind of looking. I know they probably come in a resin figure, but it's a little bit too expensive for me. I think it was through Monsters in Motion may carry them, but this is just something at sentimental purposes, because when I was a little kid, I used to watch this movie all the time and fell in love with this creature. So this is more for display purposes more than anything else. So there you have it, Ymir on the lab table. So that's the number 1 item I got in the mail, and we'll go to number 2 here shortly. Alright, here's the second item I received in the mail earlier this week as well. It's actually a collectible DVD gift set from, again, Ray Harryhausen. In this particular set, what you get as well from the DVD, collection is the actual figure of Ymir himself as a bundle package. And actually the DVDs is going to consist of 3 movie classics, and actually it's going to be for the first time in color. So it's newly remastered. It's a 6-disc set, and like I said, again, it comes with the exclusive collectible Ymir figurine in the DVD set itself. The other 3 movies that come with this set is actually, we'll turn around here to the back of the box here and we'll show you. We have Earth versus the Flying Saucers. We have 20 million miles to Earth, featuring Ymir, and it came from beneath the sea. And like I say, these are all 3 movies that once again I grew up on and watched and enjoyed seeing them as a young lad, and I just want to experience it with again with displaying the figure of Ymir. This one's a little bit bigger, and so let's go ahead and we'll take her out of the box and give you a close-up of what the figure actually looks like. See you soon. Here's Ymir out of the box for you, and I'm going to do like a little 360 while I kind of talk about the detail that is on the figurine itself. Of course, he's colored in a nice green, scaly, alien-looking skin, with a couple of hints of some two-tones in there and stuff like that. But overall, he's basically green and in color. And of course, his tail and his feet are more in relation to what we consider like a dinosaur theme to it, with the exception at the end of the tail, he's got that split going on there. And as far as the torso, it almost kind of gives a human quality to it, as well as the arms, and you know, and then along with what they kind of refer to as a sagittal crest on his head, and it kind of follows it all the way down his spine towards his tail. As far as the facial features, it almost has a simian quality to it, with real large jowls hanging from his cheeks. Of course, he's got the little pointed ears too, on either side of his head. But like I say, anybody who watched the movie, the story goes is as soon as he lands on Earth and he hatches from his egg and starts breathing the Earth's oxygen, it actually has a side effect on his body structure, and he actually starts growing, in increments each day, and at the end of the movie, of course, from what they say in the reviews, is that he grew to be about 20 feet before he met his demise. But as far as the figurine, I'm very happy with it. It's very detailed, and I really like it. And as far as the actual height of the figurine, it's about 7 inches high and about 6 inches across from claw to claw, left to right. But yeah, I'm very happy and pleased with that. And of course, just kind of as a side note, I kind of did a little research on this guy and in the movie as well, and kind of found out that basically the distance from the Earth to Venus, as far as astronomers' measurements are concerned, kind of ranges from when Venus is at its closest point to Earth. The distance is actually around 38 million kilometers, which kind of translates to around 23.7 million miles. So I guess Harryhausen pretty much had it right, and it'd probably sound better for the title purposes to round it off to make it 20 million miles to Earth instead of, you know, having the title being 23.7 million miles to Earth. But that's the kind of a little fact for you, for you astronomy guys out there. But you know, there he is in all his glory, and it'd be nice to have him on display. So just wanted to kind of share that with you, and you know, kind of go from there. Just kind of a quick also note here, since I have it out, this is the actual DVD set, and like I said, it's got actually incorporated 3 of the movie poster images on there, where you can see Earth versus the Flying Saucers and Ymir, and then the here we have the actual octopus. It came from beneath the sea, and like I said, it has special features on it, and of course in the back, when you look at it, it gives you a little synopsis of what the movie's about, and so there you go. And like I said, once again, all 3 films for the first time is in color, so it'd be interesting to kind of watch it all again, and because I'm used to watching it in black and white, so just to kind of see it in color for me anyways, it would be a pretty neat experience. As far as when I opened up the kit there, it also actually came with one more thing. It came with a certificate of authenticity, where it's signed by Ray Harryhausen, that he certifies that the figurine is true to his work in the stop motion, you know, film part of it. And actually this one here is saying that it's 5,595 of 10,000 items that were actually molded and cast, as far as the figure is concerned. So there you go, and we'll kind of let you go at that, and I hope you like watching this, and we'll catch you next time. In a week or 2. Like I said, my wife and I are going to Alaska all next week, so the workbench will be kind of closed down for a bit until we get back from our vacation. So I just want to kind of show you this and sign off. So everybody have a nice weekend. Catch you later, and see you next week. Bye.